Hey guys, welcome to the video demonstration of our project TimeBlock. So we're going to start with the home page. Very simple design. We have some quick facts on the bottom about the TimeBlock technique, and we're going to start by clicking Get Started. Now, if you don't have an account and maybe you're hesitant to create one, this basically just loads up an empty user. None of your data will get saved. You can't add multiple calendars. It's very limited, right? So we're actually going to go back and I'm going to sign in, but first I'm just going to show the sign up dialog. So pretty simple. Take in the user's name, their username, email, and password. And then we're going to sign in. I already have an account created, so we're just going to use that. Wi-Fi is a little buggy right now. Okay, so we can see that it says Evan's dashboard, and right here we see all of the calendars in use, right? So we have the personal calendar, I created before a collaborative calendar, and then we have a button here that says merge calendars. So I'm going to walk you guys through what each of these do. We're just going to start by showing off the personal calendar. So as you can see up at the top right here, we have a month, week, and day view. So since today is December 6th, when we go into any of these tabs, it's going to show the range of dates that is associated with that current date. So if today is December 6th, we're going to see the week in which this resides, right? So we have this week view. Today is right here. And if we go into the day view, we see the same thing, right? Now, in the month view, if you navigate backwards, since we're in December, you have to go backwards, November, however many months back you want to go, we can see that this array of dates changes as we move. So we're just going to go back into December. Now we also have the ability to change the year. So from 2019 to 2025, if you want to go back 2019, add event in the past, or you want to go 3 years in the future and add an event, you have the ability to. Now let's go back into the current year. And I'm going to show you guys how we move through the week view. So very similar, except instead of by month, we're moving by week, right? So we're in this current week. If we go back, we see last week. And if we move forward, we see the next week. And what happens is you can click on these arrows and actually choose which week you move into. So if we want to go to the week of Christmas, click this. We could see that it takes us to that week. If we want to go to the week before this current week, it takes us there too. And what if we click on a day, right? Let's say we want to go to December 15th. Well, we could easily go there. Or if we want to see what was going on Saturday, December 3rd, we could just click right in. Now let's go to a week. And here it's the same exact thing. You could click on a day if you want to go to December 4th. You could do that. If you want to go to today, you could just click right there. And we can see here in the month view, forgot to say this before, but all of the events are shown as little circles, just because in terms of UI, didn't really make much sense to list out all of the events. So when an event is marked as complete, we see that it changes to a checked circle. And in the week, we have just an easy list view of each item for each day. Now, if an event's completed, we actually see it as strike through in both of these views. And it lists the time that they're at. So, 6 to 7 a.m. gym on Saturday or on Sunday. Yeah, so let's click into today. Now, each block is very customizable. We can drag it. We can move the position. We can set it as completed. We can change the name. So if you want to say you have calculus class and you want to make it, let's say, yellow. Sure, you have the ability to do that. Now let's go into the collaborative calendar. So this is just another calendar that I created, and I just used team meal and team meeting as these fake events. So these collaborative calendars can be shared with multiple people. And if you want to add a calendar, all you do is fill out this dialog. You can invite collaborators by typing in their email, and then it'll store as many collaborators as you want. So now that we're able to switch back and forth between my personal calendar and calendar I added, which is my collaborative calendar, I want to show you guys how the merging works. So if we click merge calendars, we're actually going to see that all of my personal calendar events became anonymous. And that means that I can't move them, I can't click any of these buttons or change them. But for my collaborative calendar, we could, for my collaborative calendar, you could see that these events are still there and they're able to be edited. So our merge feature is still a little iffy. There's still some things we need to iron out. Um, but that's exactly how it works. And it's really great because if you want to keep your events anonymous, but let others know that you're busy, then they'll be able to see it through here, which is great. I believe that is it. I actually want to show what adding a block looks like. So in a personal calendar, we're just going to add a block and we'll call it, uh, let's call it dinner. So I just made dinner plans with my friends and we're going to be out for 2 hours and make it green. Add a block. It's going to spawn at the top of this page and I can just drag it down. Put it wherever I want. So we're going for a nice 7 to 9 p.m. dinner. And then we can set it as completed. We could edit it and say dinner with friends. Spell that right. And let's say it ends up only being an hour and 30 minutes. No problem at all. Now, if we want to delete a block, we're prompted with a dialog that asks if we're really sure if we want to delete it. So in this case, yes, I'm going to delete the block. We see that it disappears. And that's pretty much it. We're going to go home. We're just going to sign out. And we're back to where we started. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. I hope you're a fan, and I hope that you could use this tool to make your productive lives even better. Thank you guys.